It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports.
And today's clash of conferences is
Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from FedEx Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Commanders making their way out. They'll be brought out by a player who was undrafted back in 2015 out of Old Dominion. Last season, his first as a starter. It's Taylor Heineke.
Let's face it, you don't see too many Old Dominion alums suiting up under center in the NFL. And in fact, Taylor Heineke, the first ODU quarterback to suit up for a regular season game, not to mention doing well in the playoffs. This guy's an absolute fighter. Fought for every chance he's had in this league. Attitude, determination, those carry over to his teammates very well.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. And the play fake, and now Heineke. And oh, right away, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's Heineke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his 2nd season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
For everyone who expected the highly touted Trevor Lawrence to champion the Jaguars to instant success last season, well, they got a little bit of a reality check. Despite the struggles, though, he still took on a major leadership role within the locker room and among the team. He also flashed some of his considerable potential on the field, particularly in a defiant Week 18 win over Indianapolis that knocked the Colts out of the playoffs.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Lawrence on third down. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. On third down, Lawrence. Hearns brings it in. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
On first down, Lawrence. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
All fans of the Washington Commanders have been holding their collective breath to see how Chase Young returns from last season's torn ACL. If we see the 2020 Rookie of the Year back on the field, everyone who likes the garnet and gold will be awfully happy.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Open man, this is Lewis. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. 15 yards there for number 15. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Lawrence. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Lewis. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's got his big receiver Robinson for the Jacksonville touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. A 2nd down throw for Heineke. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trayvon Walker. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Heineke's throw into the hands of McLaurin. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. So this, the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here, the first season and first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet and the single gold stripe running from front to back. Heineke on 1st down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Heineke. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Heineke. Looking sideline, incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Heineke to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Heineke. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Heineke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the 5 minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
2nd down and goal, Heineke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half. for the Jags. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for Washington, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taken in at the 3. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. From the 31, Lawrence. It's caught right side of turns. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Play action. It's Lawrence rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence completes it to Hearns. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. This is caught by Hearns. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. First chance for the Commanders' offense now as they head out for their opening series of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Heineke. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A first down throw for Heineke. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Again, it's Heineke. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Heineke now. That one is slant to McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Robinson up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing. Heineke. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Hearns. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Lawrence. He's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. First down, Heineke. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Heineke. His throw incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Heineke. Buying time to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Off the play fake, Heineke. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Heineke. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Jamison Crowder from 21 yards away. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. Hearns brings it in. Oh, and now some space to operate. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Fournette. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Heineke now in the Washington offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:40 remaining. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Heineke on 1st down. Pass complete. Thomas. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Heineke to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Heineke. Man open. Here is Crowder. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Heineke. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll throw again. Heineke. And that is incomplete. Now Heineke on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1.